Fanta, and I'm recording this orientation to get you started with your class.
When you log into Canvas, you would see the home page and all the information about the first meeting. Just to remind you that these information would change from semester to semester. You can access the link to meet for the first time through Tech Connect Zoom. You just simply click on this link. All the online session will be recorded, and you can view all those recording under the same link by looking into cloud recordings. You will not lose any point for not attending these sessions. You will not also gain any point for attending session. All your class participations will come from your submissions in the discussion forums. You can access the syllabus here. You also can access the discussions that you need to submit your assignments in there. The very first thing you want to do is to view the online orientation. As you view the online orientation, the program would prompt you to reply to few questions, and right after that you can view your grade for this assignments under the grades link right here. You can access the online orientation under the modules or click on assignments. For this class, you need to prepare a portfolio, and this is the link to view the portfolios of few students who demonstrate, and I suggest everyone view this clip of video for that. And to continue, you need to click on the modules, and under the modules you can see it will take you the very first thing that we viewed on the home page, which is the welcome page. And if you scroll down, you can click on next. The next button is right to the bottom right of the page, and then that will take you to where you can post your bios. Please refer to the rubrics, which if you click on this top right, you can see show rubrics, and you can see that you would receive 1 point for posting your bio and 1 point for replying to someone in class, and 1 point for posting a picture, and preferably your picture. The reason I'm asking you to post a picture is because later you need to use this same method to post your summary sheets and solution to the practice test in the discussion forums. And this clip here shows you how to do that, and if you have any questions you can always post them in the discussion forums. Then if I scroll down, you can see again the next button here. This is where it will take you to the next page of the modules. You can also go straight to the module and look at the orders of the pages that you would see when you click on next. So the very first one was the welcome page, student bio, and the next one is to a quiz for the online orientation. You're pretty much going through this orientation, and from here you will reply to some questions, and you can see your grades under the grade link. And the next thing is to do another quiz about how to use My Open Math, or from here on we're going to refer that to MOM. This is the package we use for completing the homework assignments and exams, and you need to sign up for that, and that would be the next modules where you click on next. It will take you to register for MOM, and all the information about how to do that would be under this link here. So for the first few days when you start this class, you need to complete your bios in the discussion forum and complete the 2 quizzes for the orientation and how to sign up for MOM. And there is 1 assignment under MOM where you can also access MOM once you register for it by clicking on this link here, log into my Open Math for MOM, which I'm going to go straight right into that. You would see at the very top, it's a mandatory assignments. For all the assignments in MOM, you can ask for, except this one. You must complete this assignments before the due dates or you may be dropped from the class. So make sure you complete this right away once you log into MOM. And I put all the exams right at the top. You can close that and make it smaller. But once you're ready to take the exams, you click on these links and all the instructions as how to start the test and when the test will be open to you are under the syllabus, under the calendar in the syllabus. And as you scroll down, you would see all these other resources available for you, which is under module 0, where you can see you can access the ebook and instruction as how the late pass works. Again, you need to request the late pass before the due dates, not after the due dates. And also you would see all the information about the different types of calculator available for you. Then you get to the module 1 where you would see the assignments. We start from chapter 2. As you can see, for each section you have the resources to complete the homework assignments, and the same format repeats for the rest of the assignments. I'm going to jump quickly into the syllabus. Under the syllabus, you would see the calendar. You want to print only this portion of the calendar. You can cut and paste this and print it into your portfolio. Again, there is a video as how to prepare your portfolio. As you can see, the date of the exams are all posted here. I'm using this online orientation for different semesters, so these dates are going to be perhaps different from the one that you have in your Canvas. So if you see different dates here, that's because I am recording this for all my college algebra courses, but the idea is the same for all the classes. As you can see, you would be able to go back to the beginning of the page. You can view the grading policy, the points you set aside for each activity. You would receive 200 points at the end of the semester or term from the assignments that you complete in MOM. There are 5 practice tests in the Multimedia Library. You can access the Multimedia Library right here, where you take a picture of your solutions and post it in the discussion forum. You're supposed to post 1 or 2 pages of the summaries of what you learned for each chapter and post it in the discussion forum. You would receive 50 points for all the assignments that you post in the discussion forums and your summary sheets and your bios and all. And then you would receive 100 points for each of the exams and 300 points for the final exam. And this is a link to Math Success Center where you can access on-campus and online tutoring. We also have online tutoring available through NetTutor, which I strongly recommend to utilize that. You have access to a tutor 24/7 where you can post your questions in their discussion forums or ask for a tutor at any time to join you. When you ask a tutor to join, please ask them to open a whiteboard and also turn on their voice. They have an option to do those. Math Success Center also provides online and on-campus tutoring where you can use. You can also schedule the tutor at a certain time with Math Success Center as well as NetTutor. Online tests, the dates are all posted under the calendar that I showed you. You need a graphing calculator. TI calculator would be a good calculator to use for this class. Also, you can download a TI calculator, which is available through the MOM as how to download a TI calculator for your use for PC or Mac, I believe. Also, Math Success Center would provide calculator. You can borrow calculator. The information about that would be in the class announcement as it arrives. Technical support links here where you can contact if you have any problem with the Canvas or Zoom that we are using for our meetings. And class assignments, some of the steps that you need to take to complete each chapter, the number of PowerPoint presentations in the Multimedia Library where you need to view. When you log into MOM, you would see also the resources, the video lectures for each assignments, which you need to complete before you get into the homework assignments. There are examples for each of those topics where you can use or write down the summaries of all the formulas or definitions or things that you need to refer to in 1 or 2 pages, and post your summaries as I mentioned in the discussion forums, and then show all the steps you need to take, and you get you to the MOM where you need to complete the assignments. And this is my YouTube channel, which I have the solutions to a lot of different topics and practice tests, and I work on this weekly. Sometimes I have a live sessions on this channel, so if you like to get the most out of this channel, it would be recommended to subscribe. And this is also again clips of the videos about how to put your portfolio together, and again this is the link to the Multimedia Library. You may want to bookmark this link here because you can access the Multimedia Library outside the Canvas. So for any reason, if Canvas is not available, you can access that. I'm going to go ahead and click on this link right here and show you how the Multimedia Library works. When you access the Multimedia Library, you would see all the steps I mentioned at the top here. You can review it. Also access to how to build your portfolio when you view these videos and resources. When you click on module number 1, it will take you to the PowerPoint presentations for each section. You want to either download these presentations, PowerPoint, or just view them and start taking notes for your summaries. This is a practice test that's available for test number 1. Just simply click on this link here and you can download the practice test. And this is a key, and this is the video for how to complete this practice test, step-by-step solution for every of the problems. The video lectures of that would be right here, and pretty much the next chapters repeated here with the same format. I'm moving to OER, which is the Open Education Resources for this class this semester, where you don't have to pay anything for the textbook and the material for this class. So I'm using my Open Math, which is we refer to MOM, for this semester, for this term. However, I have a lot of resources that I built under different textbook that I used to teach this class, and I didn't really want to delete all those resources because they're very useful resources, and I post them right here. It's called More Lectures, and I post here optional. The reason I posted here optional is because the order of the material, whichever I used to use from different textbook, is different from the order of the textbook that I use in MOM. Just because it says optional doesn't mean you shouldn't view them, because they're very important and useful resources are on this link. So when you browse through these modules here at the top and you feel like you need more information, go ahead and click on this optional link here, and this is where it takes you to the format of what I used to teach for this class. The topics are very similar, however it's in different order. The first column is the link to the PowerPoint presentation, which is slightly different from the one that you see at the top. These are the video lecture of these PowerPoints. I went through each page of the PowerPoints and explained each page, so you can view these PowerPoints and fast forward the video lecture to that point where you need more information or more explanation. And these are other video lectures that I strongly recommend to view as needed. So if you scroll down, you would see very similar format with the similar topics here. You would have the PowerPoint presentation, video presentation that I put together for these PowerPoints, and also more examples, video lectures here. And at the bottom of this, I used to have different practice tests, which was going along with these order. These are not due, but you can view them. It would help you to prepare for your exams. So these are the video solutions for these practice tests. Now the format also repeats itself for the rest of the other chapters. As we get close to end of chapters, that later chapters in the course, the arrangement of these are very similar to the one that I'm using for this class. So if I return to the main menu, these are the resources that I was providing for the same class with different material, which I left it here for you. But if you go to the main page, you're only responsible for completing the practice tests that go along with the textbook that I'm using here in MOM. So these are the resources you have under the Multimedia Library. So this is the link to access the Multimedia Library. Read the class announcements regularly. All the announcements are right under this link here. We already explored the syllabus and the link to log into MOM, and this is the link to log into our weekly sessions. Again, the attendance for weekly sessions is optional. You can get into the modules by selecting this link. You can also access the Multimedia Library right here as well. You can view your grades here, and there are some information about how the Math Success Center operates, and the other links here pretty much are the one that was available when I put this canvas together. Useful information where you can view as needed. I'm just going to jump right into the discussion forums here. As you can see, there are due dates for completing these assignments under the discussions. You can post your math questions for different exams here. You can complete your practice test from the Multimedia Library and post your solutions here for points. We also have a weekly discussions. Please read the instructions carefully and submit them before the due dates. We have a place where you can post your bios. We also have a link for general questions. So if you have a general question, the best place to post them would be right here instead of emailing that question to me. This way the whole class can see your question and can reply to it. And this is where you post your summary sheets. I get a lot of questions about how to build my summary sheets. It's really up to you. 1 or 2 pages for the synopsis of what you think is really important that you learned for that chapter for preparing for each exam. Just post them, take a picture of that and post them there. Make sure you embed those and the instructions at the top of the discussion where it shows you how to post your picture. The same way you post your picture in the bios, you would do that here. So these are the discussions that you don't want to miss, and complete them before these due dates to receive full credit. If you click on assignments, you would also see the list of the assignments, and the points are set aside for these activities. For the practice test that I mentioned, that's 50 points out of 1,000 points, which is 5% of your grades. And these are the due dates for each of those. And the class participations would be all are in here. Again, logging to the weekly session is not going to give you any point. Submitting your assignments under discussion forums would give you the points for class participations. And we have the final exam and 4 exams in MOM where you complete them. You can see your grades right away in MOM, and I have to import them on Canvas right after you complete the test. And this page here, when you click on the homework assignments here, there's a note here that I will import your grade for homework assignments at the end of the term on Canvas. You can see your grades in MOM as you complete them, but you won't see them on Canvas until the day of the final exam. So that's the date that I would post your grade, and this date it changes according to which semester, of course, or term you are taking this class. So these are the items you have under the assignments and the discussions.
Now log into your class, read all the class announcements, start the class assignments, and email all your questions from class. Have a great semester.